Hello, welcome, good evening, hope you're alright.
Good morning from sunny Scotland. It's sunny again today. We've been spoilt with this weather.
We haven't had any bad weather yet.
Not as such, no.
We keep hearing on the news about floods down south and all this.
Yeah.
We've had hardly any rain.
Yep.
Right, so today we are at Crarae Gardens, I think is how it's pronounced.
Yes.
Ooh!
I know, I spotted that.
I've seen it straight away.
Yeah.
A Neolithic Cairn or something up there.
So this is, once again, another marvellous sort of day out.
National Trust of Scotland.
Yeah, which we're members of. If you want to come, it's £8.50 otherwise per adult. Per adult, yeah.
So we're just going to wander around and see what takes us fancy.
Yeah.
I'm going to start right over there, Mozzie.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
It's a Neolithic Cairn. I wouldn't have known that if she didn't just tell us in the shop.
No.
I wouldn't have had a clue. I do like my cairns. So this is his first Neolithic thing we've seen on this trip, I think.
Yeah.
I was planning a few more coming up very, very soon.
There's plenty in Scotland.
But this one's a beauty. I've never been here before, so I'm very interested today. Yeah, that's a nice one, that.
So what are these again? Can you explain?
I think it's a burial thing.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, I used to know everything about everything, and I just know too much, and it goes in one ear and it eventually seeps out of that ear as earwax and I have to wipe it out. I've forgotten anything.
Right.
But yeah, beautiful. There is a very old church there as well,
Yeah,
which we'll have a look at after
that's
here.
not actually part of this, so we'll
No?
do that on the way out and see what it's all about. Apparently now there's waterfalls here, 2 waterfalls, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
How you knew that? I don't know.
It was on the map.
Ooh.
Wasn't offered a map, we had to take a picture, so let's hope we don't get lost today, yeah? Come on.
So the cairn is from about 3,500 BC. So when Jesus was alive, Mazzy,
Yeah.
it was 3,500 years before him.
Wow.
It's like 5,000. Oh, this is old. This is really old.
This is old,
So
yeah.
this would put this is where they'd put the skeletons of their ancestors, the people who lived around here, who were just a farming community, and they used to hold ceremonies in front of the cairn, during which the dead may have been brought out of the chamber. So what they'd do is dig up a skeleton, do the ceremony dance and stuff like, and then dance with the skeleton, and then put it back in the cairn.
Really?
Something like that. I find it fascinating.
Yeah. So what was this about? They found remains of 3 people.
Yeah, in the 1950s, archaeologists found 3 people. 2 had been cremated, and a flint arrowhead in the chamber. Cool. I still don't agree with digging up graves. It's always been a massive thing of mine.
Yeah.
Leave them be.
That's so interesting.
What, the fact that there's someone who called Ilay,
So Sir Ilay
Sir
Campbell,
Ilay Campbell, when he was a little boy,
yeah,
planted his Christmas tree here 75 years ago.
yeah. So now it's actually 82 foot tall. That's amazing.
Oh, cool. So you can just imagine this in the house, can't you?
Yeah.
As a tiny little tree once upon a time.
Well, that's one way of sort of upcycling your Christmas trees, isn't it?
It's a beauty.
Looks scaly and horrible. I was going to say, don't pick it off.
Look at the bark on this tree.
Yeah.
I wonder if they used to make things with that. I don't know. Oh, it says Acer Grimeum.
He is a bit grim though, isn't it?
I like the colour.
It's like flaky old skin. So apparently, once again, this whole garden is all uphill. That's beauty, isn't it?
It's got its
Oh, that's
skin
lovely.
falling off, bark falling off.
Is it not a silver birch then?
No.
Kind of looks like one.
I don't know.
Looks like one to me. Some wonderful big trees here. He's my favourite. The size of that bad boy. Are they redwoods?
No.
They're not. It's just he's got a kind of reddy colour, hasn't he?
No, it's not a redwood. I don't know what it is. I like this. It feels like we've got the whole place to ourselves.
Yeah.
There's about 5-6 more cars in the car park, but we haven't seen anybody yet.
No, not seen anybody. Looks over the lock there, which is nice. Also spotted the big, what I'm guessing would have been the big manor house. I'm hoping to get a better view of that in a bit. Anything interesting?
Well, it's a Sitka spruce.
This one, yeah.
A Scottish plant hunter. What kind of job's that? Scottish plant hunter David Douglas introduced it in 1831 and said it could become a large and useful tree in Britain.
I like it.
But what use? He hasn't said what use it can have apart from being a large tree.
Found a little hideout. Oh, this is good for the kids, look. They want you to try bark rubbing, leaf rubbing. That's a nice leaf. How good are the binoculars? What they found?
I thought they were sweets, the crayons.
No, the crayons. These are like where you can put insects in, are they though?
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, sort of like magnifying glasses. I've got some of these myself.
What's in that one?
I don't know, just some
it's a bit
bark or
bark.
something.
So what can we see?
Absolutely nothing, was
I
it?
can see bird. I don't know if it's a bird feeder or squirrel on the tree. It's lovely and peaceful, isn't it?
Too peaceful.
Why? You want noise?
Well, I want to hear clip clopping of a deer or something.
Oh yeah, well if you keep quiet. It's a bit scraggy, but I do love this little berry bush look here, babe. These are cute. Reminds me of Christmas. We went into the garden centre yesterday and they'd already started getting all like Christmas decorations up. I was actually going to buy one, wasn't I? It was like a motorhome ornament. Oh.
Well, I remember 9/11, and when 9/11 I found out about it, I was stood on top of a table decorating a Christmas tree. I was halfway through doing the decorations,
Yeah.
11th of September. So we must have started beginning of September in our garden centre.
Ah.
And the best part of it was, you had all Christmas, yeah? And by the end of it, you've had enough for Christmas. January, work would send me to an exhibition to buy all the Christmas lights and decorations for next year. So I had to go and through it all again in January. So this National Trust one so far, we're finding it's more of just a really pleasant walk. Not so much information and really special trees, although some of them are. But there is a waterfall coming up, so we're going to get a bit of excitement.
Once again though, this walk can take up to an hour and a half.
That's how long she thought it'd take us, but I'm guessing it's only going to take us 45 minutes at this rate.
Yeah, we're skipping out the harder bits because
We can.
we can, yeah. A lot of it, well, it is all uphill still, so how do you get to that bit then? Okay.
Don't know, walk around I suppose.
Yeah.
Ice and water. Admire the waterfalls from the bridge. During the last ice age, there wasn't a bridge there in last ice age. I don't believe that for a second. 70, I can't be bothered with that. Let's go see this waterfall. Yeah, not seeing much in the way of wildlife or birds.
It is pretty though.
It is pretty. It's a nice walk.
Yeah.
Where is? Oh yeah, I can see something. Yeah, that's quite a nice one. But we saw all this yesterday, didn't we? Well, very nice. So I'm guessing this goes into the loch down there. There is a loch. Can't remember what the loch's called. I think it's a poem, Mazzy.
Is it?
The spirit of fire is the red of the rhododendron and the flame of the maple. If you're a bloke and you wrote that and you went into the pub and said it to your mates, they'd laugh you out of there, wouldn't they?
Yeah, probably.
Some of these stories they come up with, it's just rubbish, isn't it?
I mean, it's interesting, isn't it?
Like some of it's true. Like the Chinese, they call the rhododendrons cuckoo flower.
Right.
True story. But they're saying, now this is where it gets a bit silly. They're saying that the king from over there was defeated by his enemy, and when he died, they turned him into a cuckoo.
And it's something to do with their drops of blood.
Yeah, so then he'd go flying around and he'd go cuckoo, cuckoo, and that was to warn people that the enemy was still around. So he'd go warning all his mates as a cuckoo, but he did it so much his throat started bleeding and little drops of red were coming out of his mouth, and it was acting as cuckoo seeds, and the red rhododendrons were all getting planted all around the world. What a load of junk. What a load of junk.
Still a nice little story.
Fable.
Come on, let's go and find something else.
Just stupid, you know, we're all supposed to be grown adults and they're coming up with stories like that. That's a kid thing. Tell it to kids, not to 50-year-olds coming round looking round your garden. Monkey puzzle tree. Now I told you its story, didn't I? Come from dinosaur ages.
Yeah.
Which is a true story. If you don't know what I'm on about, you'll have to watch his old videos because I said it yesterday or the day before. So there's a guy again called Archibald. They're all called that, and the last name's usually Menzies. The plant hunter. So he found like a cone when he was in Chile, and he came back and he planted it, and it started growing, and it turned into what looked like, well, it was a monkey tree. And why was it called a monkey tree? He's the one who named it. He said it'd puzzle a monkey to climb that. Why? Why would you say that looking at that tree?
I don't know. But I do like them.
Oh, it'd puzzle a monkey to climb that, wouldn't it? What a strange thing to say.
It was worth the big climb to the top. This bit's a bit pretty.
Eucalyptus, you just told me.
Yeah.
I'd have never have thought eucalyptus looked like that. So does it smell? No? Are you sure that's eucalyptus?
Yeah.
Because I thought that was rhododendron.
I've got the sign there. A little sign.
But it don't...
Well, there is another sign round here, look.
I keep hearing something. But it might just be these leaves dropping because they're massive.
I read the sign.
I knew I were right. I knew I were right.
No, come round here to this side.
It's rhododendron.
Come round here to this side.
Says there, rhododendron. I'll tell you where, that's eucalyptus there.
Right.
See that with the bark looking a bit weird?
Yeah.
Mixed in with a
The
rhododendron.
one with the same leaves as your rhododendron.
Similar. Yeah, I don't know.
It's the exact same tree.
I don't know. They've got some beautiful wood here.
Yeah, I was just saying to Dan, you could actually make something quite natural, quite something, you know, if you're crafty enough.
A mirror or a picture frame out of it, perhaps.
Yeah.
Or use it in a giant snake's aquarium, something like that.
Or a bench or something.
Turn it into a spoons. You could do all sorts with that, couldn't you? It is nice wood though, I do like that.
Yeah, I mean the actual wood itself looks nice as well. Anyway, we couldn't. You couldn't get the eucalyptus there, could you? Did you smell mint?
No, well, I didn't film that bit. It said smell the leaves of the eucalyptus, but we couldn't find any eucalyptus. Oh, I do like it though. These signs are very nice. It's just we're struggling to find the eucalyptus. Are these the eucalyptus? I think that's a eucalyptus, Mazzy.
Well, that's what I said. Is it the silver ones at the back?
Yeah, it's that one there.
Yeah.
Told you.
So how are you meant to rub them leaves?
I have no idea. They're too high.
Yeah, saying something about koalas there.
Koalas live in the eucalyptus forests in eastern Australia. They eat the tree's tough leaves. Digesting them takes up so much energy that the koalas need to sleep about 20 hours a day.
I want to come back as a koala. I'd love that.
You're doing a good job of impersonating one as it is, love.
I'm practicing, darling. Quite high up here. We were saying about this little boy, like if he lived here, I wonder if he was like roaming these this area, this garden.
You'd have dens and everything, wouldn't you? You'd
Yeah.
love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, especially like when your friends and your cousins come round. Go off and have fun, wouldn't you? I don't know though. The place is massive.
I'll tell you something, it's creepy.
It is.
I keep hearing noises and it's scaring me a bit.
It is autumn though, because whenever then I do turn around, well, you will see leaves just dropping. This is a beauty of a tree. We're not going down there, are we? Right, talking of creepy. Could have sworn we just heard a chainsaw go off up there.
No, it was
Sounded
a tree.
like-
Bending in the wind, creaking, it went
It sounded like a chainsaw.
as if it were going to fall on us.
Sound like a chainsaw. Which way are we going? Scotch pines. I just read something interesting about these. These are about 200 years old, also known as granny pines, but they're often placed or planted where there's burials and...
It's where cavemen would plant them
Yeah.
because they'd last for years and years and years, and it'd let you know where they're buried, cairns and stuff. Look at this
Yeah.
one. The only plant I've really been interested so far.
Yeah,
There's
and
no
no
sign.
sign. Every other plant's got a sign,
How
yeah.
beautiful is that?
It's unusual. There's a sign down the bottom, isn't there?
No, it's just a
A tag.
number, a tag.
Oh.
I'm going to take a picture of that and I'm going to ask them when we get to the front.
Loving this one personally for me. It's like a ready-made Christmas tree. Look. All it needs is some lights wrapped around it. It's already got baubles on it, so I can't actually get up there. But do you see that? Look, babe. It's already got like
marbles, yeah.
baubles on there. Was it worth it? What did you see?
I saw a sign that said footpath closed due to restoration.
So we're going this way then, I'm gathering. Oh dear. Good viewpoint. Oh, I'm not going to go down there though.
I am.
Are ya?
Oh yes.
Looks like the manor house, doesn't it? It's beautiful.
So that's where the little boy would live with his Christmas tree. Very nice. Yeah, it's been, you know, there's not much to see here as such, but it's a lovely walk.
It's all about the walk, yeah.
You know, if you're a member of the National Trust, it's worth coming in just to get in for free and have a look round. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I mean, we've already actually been here just over an hour now.
Yeah,
We'll probably be an hour and a half by the time we're done and get back.
and you get to
And-
see the cairn. And
Oh.
next door is a 9th century church, apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've enjoyed it.
We were just saying this would be now the perfect place to bring a little picnic.
Yes.
But I haven't again today.
That was the spot, Mazzy. There's a bench down there.
Bench, yeah.
That's where we could have had a picnic.
Could have eaten our cucumber sandwiches in front of the manor house.
I don't do cucumber.
Oh yeah. Peanut butter,
No, I don't do peanut butter.
jelly.
I don't do jelly.
Oh. Spam.
Oh yes, please. Spam picnic. Oh, it's the future. So we enjoyed his little walk.
Yeah, fantastic.
Now, remember the story about the kid who planted a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
He grew up, he got old, and he died, unfortunately.
Bless his soul.
And here he is. Illy Mark Campbell
Yeah.
of Succoth Baronet, 1927 to 2017.
I like the little mouse at the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah,
there.
tiny mouse.
Yeah.
Wasn't expected to see that.
It was just weird because I was walking past and I said, oh, that's the same name.
Yeah.
So yeah, it turns out that's his.
So we're popping in here because there's, I think it's a 9th century church up here, but it's not even on Google.
Yeah.
So let's go see. Quite a random thing this. We don't know if it's a mausoleum or a church or what. This is one of the oldest we've seen so far. 1799, 80 years old. But a lot of these are early 1900s, 1890s.
So now these two here could be old. I mean, they've not even,
Yeah.
you can't even read the writing on these ones.
Could be old.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way in there. So that's the Neolithic thing we just took you into. So that's the wall of the National Trust. There's no way into it, it's just a building. Must be a mausoleum. That's all I can show you. I can't find an entrance. It's overgrown, but you can just get a camera on. You just stand on there and stick my hand over.
That was the oldest grave?
1799 was the oldest.
1758.
1758. This one's quite old. Oh, can't read it. Anyway, not as interesting as I thought it were going to be.
Still pretty little place though. What a place to be beside the sea. No, it's not the sea, is it? It's a loch.
It's a loch.
A loch.
Right, let's go. Let's go find us park up for the evening, Mazzy.
Yay!
Tea time!
Sausage casserole.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay.
We're going to cook for his tea tonight. We're having a couple of jacket potatoes. Well, how many? 4, 5,
Right, no,
7, 10 each.
Listen to my theory, right? The oven's going to be on for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, yeah, to cook jacket potatoes. So I'm thinking, well, we'll cook a few extras so we can pick at them tonight, but also we'll have some cooked spuds for tomorrow we can just reheat.
Yeah, just cook them all.
Yeah, I may as well just cook them all.
Get them cooked.
Yeah, but I've just noticed then that you've pulled this one out, a sausage casserole.
Yeah, this is an MRE meal, sausage casserole. I can feel a sausage in there, Mazzy.
So how do I actually cook that though?
Just in a pan.
What, tip it out into a pan?
To be honest, you don't have to. You can boil it in water on a pan if you like, if you want to keep your pan clean.
Pan clean, so I don't have to wash up.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Or
like that.
you can just put that in your kettle as it is.
No.
Boil your kettle.
No chance. That ain't happening. Anyway, Dan's in for a good one now. Because I know you don't like walking, do you?
What do you want?
Not as such. I've hurt me right leg now, so...
Yep.
It's raining. I thought that was the bushes making that noise.
Did I not tell you there's a chance of showers?
I don't know, but anyway, it's raining. Now, this is a lovely area to where we're parked for the night. Again, £7.20 for the night. But we haven't got the best pitch, have we? We've got a few scrapey branches on the van, so we're going to hear that all night. Sorry, I've got oil on my hand, I have to wash it. And it's a bit muddy outside the door, so... But it is what it is. We could have moved on.
Yeah, there is a van right next to us here who was here before us. But this is the only place we could get because there's quite a few over there. It'll do.
We'll be fine.
We are on a tiny lane. We might need to go on ramps, I don't know. But yeah, it's not brilliant, but it is another forest. So we're happy. Anyway, I'm not standing out here. It's belting it down.
Yeah, I've really hurt my leg. I noticed it on
there.
No, it's in my hip. You know I suffer with my hips. I noticed it at the start of the walk just now, but hey ho! Tomorrow I'll be fine, don't worry.
Things have just got better. We're not where we were now. We've moved. So there were 2 motorhomes and a camper van all parked in this top bit, and they were all together. They looked like they had a little picnic or something on the picnic bench. Loads of dogs. Nice people, because they were trying to tell us we could squeeze in between them, but we didn't. So we have moved from next to the up there, which was on a slope. There was mud outside, so we've now managed to get into this top corner. Look at this, we've got our own picnic bench, we've got the sun beaming down, we have got the perfect area to put trail cams and squirrel food. We're at the start of a walk. There's a 2 3/4 mile walk and a 5 mile walk. We ain't doing any of them, just to let you know. We've done enough walking now. But yeah,
These little park-ups have actually been a lifesaver to us.
they've been brilliant.
They are.
Don't get me wrong, we could park on a lay-by for free.
Yeah.
But we'd rather pay for £7.20 in the middle
Feel
of the
safe.
forest. You do feel safe because
Yeah.
not many people come.
Yeah.
Only people who are willing to pay £7 a night will come.
Yeah. And then even if you're just here for the day anyway, you have to park, you have to pay also just for the day as well. I think there's only actually been a couple of times that we've had it free.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Which
Yeah.
has been a luxury, but
Yeah.
we don't mind paying
I am-
at all. It's still cheaper than a campsite.
This is worth paying for. Look at it. Just look at it.
Have you shown them this walk though?
I've mentioned the walk, yeah.
It's straight away, I can see it. It's like down like that. So, no, that ain't happening. Who's that? We got a new neighbour.
Someone's skidding up, just a car, like a boy racer.
Going for walkies. You gonna put your trail cams out?
I am going to put my trail cams out with my squirrel
With
food.
me nuts. Your nuts, sorry, not my nuts.
Down, 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 down. Squirrel food. Right, I'm going to get my squirrel food out and my trail cams out and my cameras out and film, and I'm going to get all the wildlife because we're on a zone.
We are on our own.
There's nobody here, so I've actually just put the diesel heater on for you. Try and warm the place up for you.
Oh, brilliant.
Just for 10 minutes.
Oh, thank you, babe.
Just for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It is getting a bit chilly.
It is.
So, I don't think I'm even going to put trail cams out. I think I'm just going to use my security cameras, my blinks.
Are good.
As long as they're close enough to the van, which I think, we'll see how it goes. So I've got about 5 or 6 of these.
Yeah.
Just leave me to it. I'm going to place
you
them.
often use these as a trail cam on campsite anyway.
Yeah.
So
They're brilliant.
Dinner's almost ready. Give it another 20 minutes. Fingers crossed. And yeah.
Boring.
Are you hungry?
Right. I'll tell you something. I am going to throw that in the bin.
No.
Every time I try to get my cameras,
I know. I just haven't been bothered to untangle it. Okay.
just throw that away. I don't know where that's come from, which country it's from. We don't need that in his van.
I'm gonna have to untangle.
Bloody
it.
pine cone from.
Yeah, but I like my pine cone.
Right, well, throw it away. Right, I'm going to get these.
It's proper tangled.
I'm going to get my tripods out. I've got a couple of them.
So I'm nearly ready for bed if I look like trash.
Well,
it's because I feel like trash.
You can't go to bed until you've untangled that and thrown it in the bin. Let's go get the squirrel food. This is exciting. I think we're going to get something on camera tonight. We might get pine martins.
I've untangled it. Dan just walked out and he was like, bin it. No, I'm not binning it. Right, so we are on our last big power bank here at the moment, but we've still got a full massive one in the boot. So we've done really well without electric so far. But I think in the next few days we might consider just going to a campsite. And obviously we've done well with toilets and water as well. It's just the electric really. But yeah, we've done really well. How many days has this been? Let me check.
Cameras. Tripods. Squirrel food. Damn. Let's go do this. Let's put them on there. Let's put them in the woods. Let's feed the squirrels. I'm really excited.
I'm just going to leave you to it, aren't I? Because I can't be walking down there.
Oh yeah, we don't need you. Right, leave it to it.
I was just trying to explain we've done really well without the electric. It's been 12 days.
Yeah, we're doing really fantastically for electric.
Toilets are fine, water's fine. As long as you find the perfect sort of spots to park up, you're going to do well.
And I am going to do well.
Right.
I'm going to catch pine martins and squirrels tonight.
And deer. I'd like some deer as well. Oh, and a fox. A fox would be cool.
Yeah, whatever. I'll find loads of stuff because I've got everything I need.
Talking of energy saving,
yeah,
we also haven't even had the heating on either, have we? This is actually the first time.
The first time we've put heating on.
Yeah.
And I'm only doing it because there's no one around and it is a bit chilly. Let's just
It's one of our... Yeah.
It's a diesel heater. It costs...
It's meant to be cheap to run, isn't it?
Costs about £12 to fill us diesel heater.
Oh,
and
that will last
last
forever.
For a week if we used it for 3 hours a day.
Yeah, constant.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So
Right.
this will last us a long time.
I've nothing else to say to you at the moment. I'm going to go with my 2 tripods and my squirrel food and 1 cable tie. See you soon.
Hold on. Don't forget this lot.
Oh, I'm not taking them.
Oh, yes you are. Come on. Take that lot with you. I don't want them in the van.
I'm sick of them. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do. Bum, bum, bum. This is the perfect place. I just hope my signal for the blinks goes far enough from the van router to just down here. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to put trail cams out, which is an option. Oh, wow. Check this out. Oh my, look at the mushrooms on that. How beautiful is that? Oh, they're all over the place, man. One down. Oh, wow. We've been waiting for the mushrooms. We're getting into autumn and we're waiting for the big mushrooms. They're coming, they're coming. Oh, that's lovely. What's this? And other mushrooms as well, different types. Now that looks like a good spot, but I think that might be too far away from the van. Surely I'm not going to get a signal down here. I'll try. I'm finding this really difficult holding my phone. This is where I want it. Setting up the cameras with the tripods and the food, trying to hold things. And remember, I've got a camera in one hand at the moment. But yeah, it seems I've got a signal down here. So, if I was a deer, a squirrel, a bear, anything, I'd want to sleep here. And especially if there was food here. So, I'm not going to waste it. You know, we don't need to put too much out. But this is squirrel food, but it don't mean to say only squirrels will eat it. Just put a little bit down there. Got a camera on it. Sorted. I have to apologise for my girlfriend. We're only going to have 3 trail cameras for the animals because Mazzy wants a couple on the van for some reason. You know, people might steal the van or something. I'm laying in it. I'm in it.
They might kidnap me or murder us.
There won't murderers and kidnappers.
Trail cams. They're security cameras.
They're everything. So I've got to lose 2 of these to protect the van, although we've got other cameras doing that job. So I'm only going to have 1 more trail cam. So let me get the security cameras up first, and then we'll lay his last one. Camera number 3 set up with squirrely food. There seems to be a lot of sweet corn in this stuff. Sweet corn and sunflower seeds. There's not many nuts. But hey, the last squirrel food I used was full of currants, and the squirrels wouldn't touch it, but they were selling it as squirrel food. So I'm happy with that. I've got 3 amazing camera views there. Fingers crossed we're going to get something special in the morning. And I can keep my eye on them all night. Every time the camera goes off, I will know this is fantastic. Squirrel food away. Oh, I'll lock that in a minute. Got 1 more job to do for Lady Mazzy. Butter. You can't have jacket potatoes without butter, which is in here. I need to sort this out. There isn't much in here, but it's all in the wrong order. And I was hoping to do it here. I might get to do it in the morning. So butter, Lurpak, that's going on the jacket potatoes. Lock this up. And just all I want to do is sit down and stare at my phone and look at live footage from my cameras. Because I can guarantee there's going to be squirrels and badgers and all sorts there by now. Lady Mazzy.
What?
I've got you some butter.
Thank you, darling.
You're very welcome. Right, do you want to say goodbye to everyone? Because I've got things to do. Yeah, lots of work and stuff.
I look crazy. I know I look crazy.
You look beautiful. You always look beautiful. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.